An apple juice a day keeps the bears away. Yes, it's true, baby dolls. We have juicy crypto news today. The Bank of England has said that they are appreciating the option to pay for goods and services using stablecoins. This is fantastic news. Why? It's because of the 5 eyes. If you've never heard of the 5 eyes, it's basically how all our governments spy on us. So you have Oz, you have UK, you have Canada, you have USA, and then you got the Kiwis in New Zealand there. And what they do is, each of their countries, they don't let them spy on anyone. But what they do is, they put their servers in another country. So when the US wants to spy on US citizens, when the US government, they route through the UK. So they go, hey, we're going to use the UK servers to just do a loop and then spy back on all the citizens. So what they're doing is they're spying on the US from UK. It is a terrible law. It is disgusting, but it's what the governments do to get around from it. That's why I tell you, friends, there's insiders and there's outsiders. Did you know about this? This is like what this, by the way, this has been out for many, many, many years. It's been a long time. And this is what happens. And unfortunately, the people just accept it because we've got no other choice, right? Now, the UK is obviously a testing ground before bigger things hit the US, just like Australia is as well. With Australia, our banks test a lot of these draconian trash anti-crypto laws before it gets put into the US of A. So that's what they do. They're all in collusion with each other. Of course, because it's all the Keynesian system. They've all got to manage their currencies together. They all talk to each other. They all suck each other off. And when they speak about stablecoins like this, it's actually good news. Why? Well, they've got their heads up their boom. And because they do, they think that everyone's just going to keep loving their stablecoins. And guess what? Some people are, but not everybody. Because even though now, the Bank of England, yes, they're proposing the option to use stablecoins for goods and services. Why is this bullish for crypto? It's because we know it's a better system. Once you just peek into it, you don't go back. You never go back. So they did release a stablecoin regulation plan. And also, right, don't forget, CBDCs are these stablecoins. It is. It doesn't change anything. It lets them micromanage you. It lets them change the interest rates depending on how old or young you are. It gives them more flexibility, but flexibility means more control. Can we do anything about it? No. Well, we can. We already have. You vote with your wallet. You vote with your wallet by withdrawing your currency outside of your trash bank and coming into crypto, man. You can't do anything with your bank anyway. The yields are trash. They don't let you buy any Ponzi's. You can't do anything. You need 15,000 permissions. No, system's garbage. And guess what? You can't even get rich either. You can't participate in growing network effects. So the Soyboys are going to keep defending him. And guess what? The Soyboys, they are cucks. We can't listen to them. We've got our fluffy slippers on. They don't. They've got brown, tarnished, crumpled slippers. We will have to respect stablecoins when the euphoria is here. But lucky for us, we are nowhere near that now. Bitcoin's price is still going through this top zone. I like how it's just grinding up and down, up and down, up and down. Very interesting to see it still do this. Yeah, at any point, it could just fake up and then come back down. We might have that. You never know, friends. Any of these squiggly lines, short term, it is what it is, okay? If you want to go down a lower time frame, you can have a go at that. Bitcoin's still around 34, 35. He's going to go to 36K. Got to remind you that the highest volume node is $37,000. We have to get rid of the next set of copers. Who is it? It is the break-even Soyboys. The break-even Soyboys have been crying for a long time with us. Now, look, I've got to pay some respects because the break-even Soyboys, they did not capitulate at the bottom of crypto. They said, you know what? I trust you, my friends, my families. I'm going to just not look at my phone. I'm going to check back in a long time from now. And now that long time is almost here. They're going to look at their portfolio. They're going to see it break even. Either 10%, 20%, or 30% down, or plus 10 to 30% up. And they're going to hold it for a bit. Of course they're going to hold it. They go, oh, I've held it this far. But then something's going to happen. And it's going to make them go, this time is different. Something's not going on. I'm out. I just want to rebuy when it feels good. You're going to beg them. And you're going to say, no, No, but they have to, man. They have to. That's it. The market's got to get rid of them. It's the rinsing. Hope, disbelief. Hope, disbelief. Hope, disbelief. Hope. Some disbelief. There's going to be 1 or 2 left of these full-on rinses. And by the way, a little 10% move or 20% move down in Bitcoin down here. This is not a rinse. I mean, the break even. Look, the break even Soyboys. It's got to tempt them to hold, and then it's got to tempt them to sell. Right? They didn't sell in any of these moves. This is psychologically, right? This is how you think about markets. They didn't sell in USDC crash. They didn't sell on SEC corruption attacky. They didn't sell in Rectember. They didn't sell. So these moves aren't big enough, which is kind of scary. Yeah, they need a move big enough to go, oh, well, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this trash. Because that's exactly how they feel. Our lovely bug eater DeFi seems to claw itself towards $13, friends. I know. I told you, $8. At first I said 777, then $8.88, 999, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12. 12 has been hit, and now can we get to 13, 13? All the meme numbers. I've made the meme numbers. We are going through. I mean, this is crazy, friends. Look, no one's really gotten euphoric yet because we got a long way to go, man. I mean, this is a log chart. Let's just. What's this? What's this? Hello, what's this? Look where you were, man. You trapped everybody here. I've got to remind you something, friends. ChainLINK hit $20 back in August 2020. So you are still down 35% after 1,183 days. This is a piss poor effort. It was down 66% for after like 1,120 days. It's just disgusting. It's got to go so far. What would make people believers and start actually watching all my videos that you like, subscribe, belly button, and all to? I think it would be a price of about $20. $18 to $20. That's when everyone's like, wait a minute. Something else is going on here. Now, what else is going on in the land of real DeFi? Because Bug Eater DeFi is doing very good. Now, this is real DeFi. PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX. We're going to look through. PulseChain, this is a daily chart. I know daily charts are very naughty, but it's such a weird pattern to come here. Is it weird? Well, kind of means that we probably shouldn't be here because of the corrupt SEC. Now, we are almost minus 30% below day one stack. We've still got a claw around another 40, 50, let's say 50%, friends. We need a lot more than that. But 50% for everybody to start to become a true believer again, because that means we've erased the corrupt SEC. Now, PulseX, I'm very bullish on PulseX, but the price is really disgusting. Still down 80%. But if you go check Go Pulse, working in the background every day, you see this number down here. Every day you have buy and burn pushing it up. A little 0.01%. Every day it goes up. Nice and neat. Every 1 to 2 days. I like seeing this. It means it's being bought, not just burned. Bought and burned. You can't replace this. It is literally a drunken Michael Saylor every single day coming in. Combined HEX is still 2.2 cents. I want to have a look at the ratio as well, friends. The ratio, we're going to have to look at this. It resets every time. It's very annoying on deck screen. They keep resetting it, but I like it. I like it here, man. It's funny. I told everybody to go aggressive. It'd be nice if this actually reverses up. If you are late to the party, I know a lot of people are. Look, you're not actually late. So you got to chill out, okay? And before that, I'm just going to pump some nice music for you as well, okay? Because you're not late at all. You know why? You're my friend. That's why. When I did the Pulse to HEX estimates and guesses and prophecies and forecasting, I did not measure it from the bottom. I don't do that. Okay. Look, if you do that, you're doing yourself a big disadvantage. Never do this. What I do is I go to a garbage part of the range. Why? Because I just assume one day that I'm going to have to pay up. So I want to know, okay, even if I have some slippage and I've got to pay up one day and one day I've got big size. This is me. Let's say I've got such big size one day. I've got to do big clips because I always imagine myself as a giant whale one day. So I want to measure from a terrible move, from a much more terrible price than where I am. And I want to know, okay, can it still do this move? I think it can. I think that's still great. Now look where I started. I started all the way up there. And I went up and it's still plus 100%. That to me tells me the trade's still good. Now, if you actually get in today, right, as at the same price as we are now, you don't get your 100%, you get like 150%. But still, it's still great numbers. So that's how you know it's still in a good zone. Now, what shocked everybody was Richard Hart. He's been doing a lot of tweets about defending people's rights, talking about, look, guess who's still here? Trace Meyer isn't. Satoshi never tweeted. Duquan in jail. SBF in jail. Puzu jail. Skiminski in jail. Andreas Antonopoulos disappeared. But Andreas, he did a lot for the community as well in the early days, okay? Wow, this is funny. Friends. This makes me laugh. Richard Hart said, Kobe set to private. Was he? Why I'm just laughing is Richard reading my tweets? Because no one in the community talks about him except me. I don't know. This is crazy. Okay. it's funny. All right. So look, he made even more long tweets and it's very confident, very bullish. He talks about haters. I have extremely bad news for you. Hex is never going away, ever. It launched completely decentralized. It can't be shut off. So he's talking about Dick Carter. All right, now I'm going to make more videos about Dick later on just to flesh it out because, you know, everybody's heated up right now. I don't want to flare everything up, friends. So what he also did, this is what the shocking thing was. Many people say that Richard Hart, the Department of Jelly Beans, is going to come and raid everybody because of frauding. And what they actually mean is they say, well, people assume because they're cucks with rounded elbows, they say you're not allowed to show a chart where you do a price prediction. You're not allowed to do that. That's like defrauding investors. So for Richard to just do this hex chart, this is the eHEX, by the way. This is like the capitulated one. This is the minus 99% destroyed one. For him to do this chart shows you he's very confident of a win. Very confident. That means his lawyers, his squirrels, Puppet Master, Unicorn Fairy Dust, whoever it is in control is giving him the word. Yeah, the SEC are corrupt pieces of poop and no respect to them. You would not be doing this if you were actually scared, friends. You wouldn't be posting any price, any chart. You wouldn't be posting at all, by the way. You wouldn't post at all, let alone like long extended messages. So that just shows you a vote of confidence. I like it. I like it because all the ratios mean everything's still good. Everything's still good, friends. And all the prices, of course, we've got a long way to recover still. We've got like a very, very, very long way to recover. We'll go through polls later on again. But isn't it great to see that this is moving forward? You bet it. And I just want to end with some nice, cute, stinky ChainLINK. Now, we've got this meme here. It's happening tonight. ChainLINK Marines make some really good memes, friends. And I was talking about ChainLINK going to $13.13. These are tiny numbers, okay? I've had some messages. I've seen some messages out there. Please, this is joke. We're having fun. Like, oh, we hit $12. Can we hit 13? Like, these are absolutely abomination scam prices. And I really do mean that, okay? Because ChainLINK is better than XRP technology. XRP had to fork Uniswap V2. Their technology from 10 years ago, it just doesn't work, man. There's just, the nerds won. You understand? The grassroots nerds eating Hot Pockets in their underwear, coding, did better than Ripple dumping on everyone for 10 years. Now, look, if you hold XRP, I hope it keeps going up for you. I want XRP to hit $10. I really do. I want it to absolutely get to 500 billion market cap because that's the new standard for altcoins and cults that literally don't have the greatest tech, right? That's what we want to see. I want to see that. But what does that mean for our bags? Well, Bug Eater DeFi, ChainLINK, look, based off everything, friends, and I know there's Metcalfe's Law, cults and everything, I get it, but look, it's an injustice and it's racism if ChainLINK is below XRP's market cap, right? Now, XRP's market cap is 38 billion and ChainLINK is 7, all right? So if you do 38 on 7, that's a 5.4 multiplier that ChainLINK should be. ChainLINK should be 450% higher than it is today. So what price is that? $67 to $8. Wow, $67, friends. That's how high Stinky LINK should be. Wow, man. I'm not saying this, man. I don't care. You can go to $50 tomorrow. I've had enough of this junk. I've seen way too much. I'm not getting out. I don't give a damn. If I was right about all these moves, if I said this is the greatest accumulation of your lifetime, you got to get an all-in and link, or maybe I'm going to be right on the fundamentals of it as well. And you want to know, okay, what do fundamentals mean? Because, look, there are boomers buying the ChainLINK Grayscale ETF thing at $34.50. All right, they don't know what they're doing. There's only $3 million of liquidity there. So I've just got to remind you, man. So, look, You actually thought the Bitcoin ETF would bring in smart money, did you? How is it smart to pay $34.50 for ChainLINK when there's only $3 million of liquidity? People getting themselves destroyed. They don't care. You see, they don't care. Now you might say, oh, but what if they come and FOMO buy in Bitcoin? No. You see, they don't have $3 million of liquidity in Bitcoin to do this, but just showing you the mindset of people coming in. It's not like, oh wow, let's do this super giant accumulation. It's not, friends. This is the type of junk we're in now. I want you to know, Bitcoin ETF, we're going up. Of course, we're going up part of the cycle. But if you had Link, would you be selling it here if you could? Would you put it into the Grayscale LINK fund and then dump it? Yes, you would. Why? It's because you know it is emotional money, non-smart money, mid-curve money, who is just buying lazy money. They're just buying this Linky. You would want to sell the crap out of it. You wouldn't say, oh, golly gee, this ChainLINK is worth so much. You wouldn't care, man. You wouldn't care. You're like, well, you guys have no idea what you're doing. Look what they're doing, man. They're buying Link on just a ticker on a stockbroker platform. So that's how you know, look, what to do. But look, it's going to be different when it comes to your own bags, because when it comes to your own bags, you don't want to listen to the dude telling you, you know what, man, this is really risky up here. Okay. So I'm just asking you to think again. ChainLINK, $12, $34.50 though on this boomer Grayscale Link. These people have no idea what they're doing. They're just buying it. But good on them. Keep pumping these bags. I hope it translates to something, but you just got to open your eyes when it comes to these. And the most important thing is to finish with this Link ETH chart, okay? Because this is what you got to be looking at. All your coins, put them up against ETH. Chart them against ETH, friends. Link ETH, okay? If there is no Link ETH ratio, I recommend you manually construct them. That's what I do. I manually construct these. I type in Link USD divided by ETH USD. I get both of the historical datas. I want to see from the very, very start, because you will be able to tell when your asset is expensive or when it's overheated. Charting against ETH though, the fibs don't usually get respected. It's more so to do with Bitcoin or more so to do with the USD prices, not really ETH, because trust me, it's very hard to do these. These things are really, really random. You just got to hope that at Euphoria, you've got it nice and nailed. So where am I hoping it goes? Hoping and coping. I'm hoping by the end of the bull market, it does some big spike up like this. That's what I'm hoping. And then maybe it'll do what ETH BTC did, which is come back down and go back up, come back down, and then in the next bear market like that, and then eventually goes up in the next bull. That's what I'm kind of expecting it does. That kind of sucks, right? Because if you look at this, that is, oh my gosh, that's 2,500 days of round tripping since August 2020. I know. I hope it goes up further and harder. I really do. I know like a hard fan-friendly show, but yeah, it's just, that's why you got to DCA, man. You got to do as much as you can to DCA while the prices are low, friends. Every single dollar counts. That's why I kept making all my posts, all my tweets to tell you, please, every dollar counts. The return is so big if we don't go to zero, man. The return is so big. I know it's a big call if we don't go to zero, right? So this is still an enormous move, by the way. 4x on ETH. Now, people say, well, 4x on ETH is nothing. BS. 4x on Ethereum is huge because it's a blue chip. Because the technology is solid. You can go and don't go all in on anything, but you can go all in on this, right? If you gave me, and I've said this, okay, so I'm not just talking out of my boom right now, friends. I said many, many times to many people, past 2 years, I said, hey, if you gave me $10 million and I'm not allowed to lose it and I had to pick one coin, it's going to be Link. That's just because you said to me, well, you can't get away. The founder can't get arrested. The bug eaters have chosen it. That's just what I would do, all right? But look, the prices, they're starting to get expensive. Like, if you start to talk to me, let's put a dot here. If you ask me about the Link ETH ratio from here, I'll say, yeah, it's still good, but you're going to get like a 3x now. You just might be more excited to go punt on something that you think might get a 10x on ETH. But these things aren't guaranteed as well. What if Link runs first all of 2024? Then it gives you a free rotation. Then you're going to regret not getting in. So time is running out, friends. But hey, we've had 2 years to accumulate. So really can't blame anybody but yourself. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button. I'll appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you very soon. Tell mum and dad you do love and appreciate them too.